if you guys remember in the first episode, we showed you that this was still being built and it was Tapelo who was doing the work, or was the second episode. And now this is the progress on the goat pen or the goat kraal, whatever you guys want to call it. We have now put up all these poles, and you'll see in that van there are iron sheets or whatever you guys call them, sorry. So we're gonna obviously just have covering now for the goats, and it should be able to now start, we should be able to now start moving the goats here from the old farm. So a lot of progress made, and we've kind of sectioned it out so that we've got, you know, our rams in one place, our ewes in one place, the babies in one place, the kids in one place, sorry. So yeah, there's even gates now that are put up, and it's just a really, really nice progress that's been done here. So shout out. All of them at once. Oh, take a chance. Oh, take a chance. Ah, but I mean.
No, just letting them down for this. Yeah, from here we can.
Bad one. Hello. How are you guys? Fine. Paparazzi, man, tell us. Where have you been? Where have you been?
On a Sunday. 11 o'clock in the morning.
Originally, where it was. Alright. Why solar has to come urgently. That's why solar has to come.
Solar, we balance again.
No, we'll come around.
Monkey Florence.
Florence, come clean, and her teeth are so soft. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know, right?
Do you have a channel?
I am the dopest lady in town. Follow me. So now from honey guys, fake. I'll show you real content. I'll show you real content. Follow me. Bye.
My name is Kositi.
What are you doing today at the farm?
I'm working at the farm.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You just have a vibes. Just a vibes. Are you nga?
Yes.
Oh, sharp.
See, now you're taking a video of me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What is a video?
It's what you're doing now.
No.
Now press it. What are you doing?
I'm smiling.
Oh, why are you smiling?
Well, they're taking a picture. Cheese. Yes! What I want. Cheese.
Hi guys, my name is Tato, and I know you guys love me. I love you guys too. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Tatoki. Don't only follow my sister.
It's best if you ask me questions. Agri-Tech on YouTube, Re mo Botswana guys. Rona re tlhaga ka nageng ya ka mo South Africa le tswa kae?
Northwest
Northwest Mahikeng. Re mo Botswana ka mo. A ke la re Botswana ke. Re mo Botswana. Re dutse le Batswana.
Re gorogile mo
Botswana. Re se fitlhile ka mo Botswana. Re fitlhile mo Botswana. Very soon re gutlela gae. Very soon re gutlela gae guys.
Re boela gae.
A lona la re le gutlela gae. Very soon re gutlela gae. Yeah. Wa re tla botsa dipotso again. Okay. No mind. Tsamayang. Dumelang Batswana, ke bua Wesley Mongwaketse and I am the founder of Future of Farming. Future of Farming Future of Farming ke event e leng gore banana re tsile mmogo re le banana re batla go leka go break away from the traditional way of farming. We want to introduce technology. We also want to introduce new innovations, new plants. Right now we have people who are planting safflower. It is the new gold plant e leng gore ya lemia mo Botswana. Right now scale sa teng sa re 1 hectare can give you between 500 to a million pula how e lemile, and 1 hectare e lemia ke 10 kg of safflower. Yeah.
Okay, and then what would you like to see in terms of, going forward? Do you see, hopefully expanding beyond Botswana borders?
Yes, definitely. Our intention is to expand not only in the African borders, but also outside in Europe and other continents. Intention by next year, if hopefully things go well, we better host our first Future Farming event in South Africa.
That's amazing, man. I wish you all the best going forward. If you can give us one last piece of advice for all farmers out there, what would it be?
Word of the day.
Yeah, word of the day.
Chase your dreams.
Chase your dreams.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
My name is Lifika Mokweto, Agri-Tech. It's an agricultural shop. We do or specialize in irrigation and all farm in production and input, like your seeds, fertilizers and agrochemicals. But our main products being irrigation and supporting products. Supporting products referring to the shade net and then the tunnels. So irrigation would be your drip irrigation system. We have the sprinkler or rain guns. We have micro sprinklers, hydroponics and so on. And also we solar systems, so solar panels for household and borehole equipping. We also have storage tank, which are reservoir for the containment irrigation water. Farm tools and equipment like your rakes, hose, spade, wheelbarrows and so on.
And then where are you guys based?
We are based in Gaborone West Industrial, plot 22018, opposite Central Medical.
And do you guys do any work outside of?
We haven't done any work outside the country. We've been operating for less than, operating October 2024. Yes.
Is it something that you're willing to do in the future to operate?
Yes, we are willing to do that. And we are planning and intending.
Then do you guys visit farms and then give them advice in terms of their water systems?
Yes, we do that. But most of the time it's easier for and convenient for both us and the farmers. A map, maybe a location of the farm. We can always analyze through maps using such softwares, utilizing if they do the water analysis, we can always look at the reports and then do an analysis and recommendations at the office. Yes, soil and water test.
My name is Ted. Mudisa is a technology company. Our goal is to try and bring technologies to help with animal traceability, animal tracking, and AI solutions for farmers. We believe it's an underexplored sector within farming, and we're just hoping to bring about change in that.
So you mentioned that you guys do animal tracking, right? So what do you guys physically do? Do you do something physically to the animals and then essentially track it via certain apps, or?
Yes, so we have our app Mudisa. Mudisa is a centralized livestock management platform. So you can track multiple different things from vaccinations to just general things around the farm. your animals, your livestock, breeding cycles, all that. But then additional to that, that's where you'll be able to see the tracking and traceability. So in terms of tracking, we have two types of GPS trackers. We have a LoRa device. LoRa just stands for long range. So this is, it will require two devices, a gateway and the tracking and the GPS device. And then we have a standard, what is called GSM a GPS device, which uses the mobile networks to determine where exactly your animal is. So all we have to do is really just tie the GPS tracker to the animal for the most part, yeah.
And then where are you guys based? Which are the countries that you guys are operating in, and how is your expansion looking like?
Currently, we're only in Botswana. So we're currently going through a change in our business. So initially, we had released systems a while back, but then we're starting, as technology changes, we are now also changing with it. For example, now Starlink is available. So we've now introduced the V2 system for both our tracking and trace. So we are still going through that revamp, but we're hoping to expand to other countries. We'll never deny anyone, even if someone is across the borders, any neighboring countries will always be there.
Awesome. You spoke to us about AI. You mentioned one lady who's in your team.
Yes.
Can we maybe have a second with her and then she can tell us more about the AI aspect?
Yeah, no problem. I'll introduce Koketso, who is the department head for AI at Modisa.
Hi.
Hi, can you please introduce yourself and what you do at Modisa?
Hi, my name is Koketso Baruti and I am the department head of the artificial intelligence at Modisa.
And can you please delve deeper in terms of artificial intelligence for, animal tracking and at Modisa specifically?
There's multiple applications that can be done in terms of artificial intelligence for animal tracking. Analytics can be done. As an animal moves within a specific radius, it's collecting data in real time, which can be relevant for producing analytics that can be used for decision making. So that's one application of artificial intelligence that we can use. Another variation is being able to predict the movement of cows or the arrival of diseases. Because we are able to collect real-time information on animals, we can also collect real-time information on the status of diseases, climate, since animals are prone to move according to climate changes. So that is some things that I can come up with at the top of my head that we could use to apply artificial intelligence in the space of animal production.
Awesome. And last one, how long has Modisa been around for?
It's been around for 4 years.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's a lot better. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this groundbreaking event called Future of Farming. It's not just an event, but a movement of visionaries, innovators, growers, and thinkers who believe that how we farm today will define how we live tomorrow. Yet today, that relationship is under pressure from climate change, population growth, water scarcity, and shifting economies. We at Future of Farming, it is our aim to bring together the best minds and technologies, honoring the wisdom of the past while embracing the possibilities of the future. Young people see farming not as a last resort, but a noble and rewarding vocation. Together, let's cultivate the future. Thank you.
Hi, Ditala. So we are just wrapping up the Future of Farming. And I loved being here, but we're heading back to South Africa now. I've met quite interesting people, networking. It was one of the reasons why Ritlile more. And one thing that I've really learned about this program today is I like the fact that they're intensifying technology, mixing it with farming, which is going to make our work exceptionally easy. So watch out for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Till next time. Bye. Bye.